Hey everybody, uh, this is the status of the van. I am virtually through with the walls. There's a little strip in here that I might need to put something in, but it looks horrible. I have got to get a sharp knife, almost scalpel sharp, and cut this stuff because it does not cut easily, especially the white stuff. None of it cuts easy, but the white stuff is really hard to cut through. So I'm going to have to get something seriously sharp to get that. I do have a batch of knives, if you watch this channel for a while, and a pretty good sharpener up there, so I'm not sure if I can actually even sharpen a knife sharp enough to make that easy. It almost got to be something scalpel-like. But this is it. All the walls are covered. Now this down here is not covered. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about that. You'll see batches of the white foam just laying around the floor. I got to pick that up. I did see another video by somebody doing something very similar with this stuff, and he's right. You just don't clean this up. You let it drop, you let it harden, and then you later pick it up. Pick it up like a boom, boom, voila. Anyway, so this is not bad. I think I'm going to have to get something flexible insulation to cover that Noiko down there, because even if I do use the board, I'm just going to have to, chop it up so much. It's really not going to serve a purpose at that point in that area. And I might also close that wheel well as well as that wheel well. I don't know what those two things are, vents or something. Right, so that's it. I've got a lot of board left over there. Once again, I overbought. So what I will be doing is using a combination of that board, probably chopped up, and some Reflectix in here. And this is what I'm going to use to insulate this. It's not optimum, but I'm not going to waste that board. So I've got to do something with it and something to do with the Reflectix. I'm thinking about when I'm putting the walls on, since there's going to be space. If I put a board across a series of boards to mount the wall, there's going to be space in between, and if I mount the paneling, aka board, Luan or what, and then either attach somehow the Reflectix to the back, then I've also got a radiant barrier, but the radiant barrier would be on this side of the insulation barrier, so it might not serve a purpose. I got to think that over. But this is the status. I am declaring victory. I'll cut this little piece out, and I can use some of that board over there. I will make a stencil of that, of sorts, and then just put whatever remaining of that spray foam I've got, or buy some more, and tack that in. If I get it to, yeah, and tack that in anyway. That is it. It's not pretty. It's not going to be seen, which means I'm going to be doing what 99% of professional builders do. You throw up the back, you throw in the insulation. It does not have to be pretty. You just cover it and make it pretty. Anyway, that's all I've got for this part of the wall installation. I don't think it's going to be much more except whatever I'm going to put down there, which I'll mention in passing. And now I've got to think about the floor, which is going to have to be board, of course, and underneath it maybe a very thin insulating layer, just to cover the ribs, basically. And I'm 1, 2, 3. I got 3. I got my ceiling with the combo sound deadener insulation. I've got insulation on both of these walls. I get a little insulation on the floor, and I've basically got a box here. In case that's all I've got on this for this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to do much of anything else. I'm probably going to kick back and relax until I figure out something else to do. By the way, I have lost 13 pounds doing this job, so I'm not sure if this is, I think I said in a message, van calisthenics, or if I've just drained off 90% of the fluid in my body, which I'm basically replacing up there. I don't drink, but I'll be drinking a lot of water and too many carbonated drinks. All right, that's all I've got, and I will see you later. Well, I think I may have a way to get this stuff off the wall. I have this oscillating tool. This is a matrix, sort of a matrix electric multi-tool. So what I'm thinking is this might help me get this off. It is going to work, but it is going to be loud. Cool, it is a little loud, so I need to shut myself in here and take care of this. It's still pretty cool. It's early in the morning, and amazingly enough, it's not in the 90s yet. Okay, the only practical way to get this stuff off the wall is to use an oscillating tool. I've gotten most of the excess off already on this side. I don't have as much on this side, but I will hit that as well. Just a few hot spots. Other than that one, it's a lot. I didn't use much of the white stuff on this side. It's the one that expands so much. Really super for getting in the cracks, but it is a bear to get off. So I thought I'd add this to the video and make this pretty much the last part of the insulation, and then I need to start thinking about what I'm going to put over the insulation. Alright, that's all I've got. And I will see you whenever I can give you an update.